we ready? Hello, my name's Danny, and today I am joined by committee members of the East African Society here at Keele. Hello.
Hi.
So, first of all, would you like to just briefly introduce yourselves?
Sure. My name's Azra, and my role in the committee is treasurer.
I'm Brenda, and I'm the president.
My name is Danielle, and I'm the charity officer.
First of all, could I ask, why did you guys feel the need to create an East African Society?
Well, we feel like there was a lack of knowledge and expression of East African culture. Like, we currently have other societies that represent their culture, and we feel like, especially East Africa, everything's kind of, in terms of culture, it's very like woven in together. Like, there's lots of similarities instead of just making an individual culture group. Like, for example, I'm Tanzanian, my friends are Kenyan, and you know, we have lots of different kind of cultures that we wanted to represent and include groups that weren't properly represented, so we can talk about music, food, culture, also share that with people on the outside world that didn't know much about East Africa and what we share, what we do as, you know, community.
So could you please just give us, could you sort of expand on some of the activities that you guys get up to as part of the society?
We actually have a fashion show coming up soon, which is next Tuesday. And we basically, we decided to do this just to show people the East African attire and just share our culture with them. We're gonna have food there too, music, and it's just gonna be a fun event. And we're also planning on more nights out, and you know, just bond, some things that we can. Events that we can just bond and, you know, teach people.
Breaking the ice and stuff like that. This fashion show, where will that take place?
K2.
Yeah, it will take place in K2 in the Students' Union. So it will be from 6 to 8 p.m. Mm-hmm. And then we'll have an after party after that from 9 to 2 a.m.
Right, okay. What advice would you give to any sort of up-and-coming societies here at Keele? So how to sort of put the name out and stuff like that. So perhaps getting involved with Keele TV and posters and things. How have you sort of gone about trying to do that?
Well, I think it's really important to make sure that you have a good team.
Right.
So you need to have a team where you can kind of everyone's taking the role seriously. So you have to be able to have a certain role and make sure everyone's fulfilling that role. Also, social media is key. I feel like everyone our age particularly are all on social media, so you really need to appeal to your audience. You have to also have an audience in mind. Like, is your audience going to be everybody? Is it going to be a type of, like, for example, our audience is East African people, and also everybody. You want other people to share the experience.
Right. That sort of leads me on to the next question, really. Yeah. Am I right in saying that anyone can join this society regardless of sort of cultural background or ethnicity or anything like that? Just anyone can get involved?
Anybody, absolutely anybody. Like, your grandma can get involved. Everybody.
Right, okay, that's good.
Just because you were not born there doesn't mean you don't belong.
Yes.
Right.
So yeah, we have actually one of our committee members. He wasn't able to make it today. He is our secretary and he's Nigerian. So it's not about if you're specifically from East Africa. We have people living Nigerians, South Africans, people from Malawi who've joined our society. Yeah. So it's not just restricted to East Africa.
It's not exclusive, it's inclusive.
Yeah.
Right, so just come along and find out and get involved.
Yeah.
Right, okay. What was the inspiration behind starting the fashion show? So the fashion show itself, are you sort of showcasing fashion from East Africa?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we got most of the clothes actually from East Africa, so that's what they're gonna be wearing.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. I wouldn't even call it fashion as such. I'd say it's our culture.
Right.
Because fashion is more like people coming up with things.
Comes and goes.
But it comes and goes. But for us, it's like our culture. That's what we've been brought up with.
That's what we wear.
That's what we wear.
Right.
An
Okay.
everyday thing.
Okay. Yeah. Right. So this is what this fashion show is gonna
just showing
Show to
our
people.
culture. It's not about trend, it's more of our culture.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. I know you mentioned more nights out and sort of ice-breaking events. Have you got any sort of other big events in mind further in the future yet, or?
We have, but we don't want to disclose that right now. That's
Right.
that's for
It's
later.
all-
It's a surprise.
It's all a bit under wraps, like a bit hush
Yeah.
hush. Right,
Yeah.
okay, that's fair enough, that's fair enough. Okay, so my final question. If people want to get involved with the East African Society, how would they go about doing that? What's the easiest way?
Join the society. First of all, join the society.
Right, so how did he join? Speak to you, or?
No, you can just go onto the SU page. It's only £1. You just search for East African Society,
Right.
and from there it's pretty simple. Just everything is straightforward from there.
And if you
Yeah.
want to get in contact with us, we have social media. We're on Instagram, Keele East. We're also on Facebook as Keele East African
Snapchat.
Society. We are on Snapchat. So yeah, it's pretty easy to get involved in the society. Plus, I mean, they've seen the faces of the society, so you can even, come up to any one of us and we'll be happy to.
Yeah.
And you'll be happy to sort of
Yeah.
Yeah.
show.
We do get many questions of people asking us whether, like people from outside cultures are like, oh, I'm not sure if I could come to this, I'm not East African.
Right, yeah.
But
yeah.
like the whole purpose of us creating this society was to share that with people that don't quite understand our culture, who have never really been to East Africa. Like this could be your piece of East Africa at Keele, so it's all about sharing. Like that's why we created that. Was our inspiration behind the society, was to share about, I feel like a part of Africa that's not really represented as much as other parts. So it's all about unity and sharing.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Right, okay. That's just about it, I think, guys. That's all
Thank
questions
you.
answered. Thank you.
Yeah.
Is that-
It's all